Yeah, what up? We back with another edition of CT's RPT, Real Prison Talk with Wes. And we had a real good show yesterday. Little homie called in. Um, a lot of people hit me up after that. That might have been in 24 hours. That show got more views than any show that I've put up. Not saying that it has more views than any show I put up. I'm just saying in 24 hours time, it has had more views than any show that I've put up. Um, I think the most views is the craziest prison fight that has the most views. And I don't even think that show did as good. And that show's been up for about 2 weeks now. But even that show hasn't did in 24 hours what K9 Story has done. So I got a lot of dudes that's asking for a part two, you know. They want to hear K9 Story. I used to call him Killer, Baby Killer. Um, they want to hear my little homie story, man, because I spoke to him today too, and he said he was um he was kind of pressed for time, and he said he got a lot more. He said he definitely got a lot more that I could share, but due to the situation, you know what I mean, I had to just get out what I felt was important. He felt real good about the show though. He called me today asking me how did I feel about it. He said he felt he did good. I think the show was good. That kid got a lot of support, and that's dope. Shout out to all that nigga peoples. That he got a huge support system, and you need shit like that in jail, you know, because when you in a situation like that, we definitely need people to let us know that we matter. Let us know that you give a fuck about us, you know? And sometimes that could be what gets you through, you know what I mean? That could be what gives you hope. Just you knowing that you got motherfuckers out there that care whether you live or die, you know what I mean? Because shit, I was in a prime example. I was in a cell with the kid Earl that I keep talking about. He was my cellie. He got 46 years, been down 23 years already. And he hasn't spoken to his family in over 2 decades. So when I was in the cell with him, it seemed like he had just given up all hope, you know? And I used to tell him shit like, yo, bro, you've been in jail for over 2 decades. Maybe you should try to put in for a sentence modification. I've seen dudes do it, you know. I've seen dudes put in for, I've seen a lot of dudes doing it get shut down because they definitely shot my ass down when I put in for one. But that don't mean not to try, you know what I mean? Fuck that. You just gonna have, that's just the type of nigga I am. You just gonna have to shoot me down. I'm going for mines. I'm gonna shoot my shot every chance I get, especially when it comes to this freedom. Because you can't, that shit is what's important to me. So I damn near had to fight with this man. We came to arguments in that cell because he just didn't want to do it. The kid gave up hope. He lost all ambition and motivation for any chance of life. So I'd be like, yo, why don't you do a sense modification? And one day he had to get drunk for this shit. You know what I mean? They say a drunk man, some shit, I can't remember how it go. They say drunk niggas tell the truth. So the dude got drunk one day and he finally kept it real and was like, yo, Wes, my family, that my so-called family, ain't wrote me, ain't sent me a dime. I can't call them. I ain't been on that phone in 20 years. My family, that the people I consider my family, is the people that I live in here with. I was someone that he considered his family. He said, you, Wes, you and your peoples look out for me more than my own family. So this is him talking. So he said, so Wes, I could see you wanting to do what you got to do to get back out there because you got family. Like your people's come up. My people's not even from this state. I'm locked up in a foreign state. And my people's drive up here. I was on that dance floor, aka the visiting room. My people's used to come up here and see me. And he frequently, and I had some that would fly out here. I had one homegirl, she's not my friend anymore, but I had one homegirl that would fly out here from North Carolina to visit me. That was dope. And his people's is right here in Connecticut. And last visit he had was like the late 90s or some shit like that. And then he said that visit was only his pops coming to tell him that, oh, the chick that I'm dealing with came up here to see her son. So instead of sitting in the car and waiting around, I might as well come see you. Earl said he got up and walked the fuck out. That shit was like disrespect to him. But his point was, yeah, Wes, you got everything going for you out there. I've been in here so long, this is where I got shit going for me at. My family is in here. My life is in here. Everything I know is in here. Which was crazy. And he was like, so I don't even know what's waiting for me out there. So excuse me if I'm not in a rush to go out there to be around a bunch of motherfuckers that I don't know, that I don't have no love for, don't have no love for me, and leaving the environment that I know and that I'm comfortable with. And I was like, as much as I argue with that nigga, I used to argue with this nigga Earl. As much as I argue with that nigga to do the sentence modification, when he broke it down like that, I was like, damn. I was speechless. I couldn't, and I'm rarely speechless. Really, hardly ever. But I ain't have a comeback for the nigga. So, now, fast forward, I go home. I start doing a little show and shit. I do what I do. I find his cousin. I did the Earl story, put it on YouTube. I always plug my Instagram, wes.smith. And my Facebook is Wes Smith too. If anybody want to hit me up on Facebook, I had a couple people ask me, do I got Facebook? But his cousin hits me up. Next time he called, I bridged that gap and got them two together. Monday, when inmates were able to put phones, because we only could call people that's on our allowed phone list. So every Monday through Friday, first Monday through Friday of every month, we're allowed to add or drop numbers off our list. So this was the end or middle of last month when I had this story with Earl. He had to wait until this week here. This is the week that I keep saying we like I'm still in prison, that they are able to add and drop numbers. He added her number. He spoke to her. And now he told her like, I feel like all I got is you and Wes. But sometimes that's all a nigga need is one person. One person can make a difference. So now he like, now that he feels like he has somebody out there, she told me, as much as I don't fault this nigga to put in, she called me after she spoke to him and was like, yeah, Wes, he said he's going to put in for a sentence modification. And I'm like, at first I was like, that motherfucker, I don't fault this motherfucker for a whole year. And he told me he ain't putting in no sentence modification. He don't want no parole. He don't want no halfway house. He just going to sit there and do his time. And then it dawned on me like, oh, now he have a family member reaching out to him. And she was sincere, and she seemed genuine about her concern for him. Because before he got to speak to her, she would call me and harass me every week. Have you spoken to Earl? Did you tell him to write me? Did you give him my number? Hey, I put some money on his. Did you tell him I put money on his books? I set up the account for the phone. She seemed genuinely concerned about getting in touch with her family, and she said that's my family, and I need him to know that he has somebody that's out here for him. And that one person made a big difference in his life. And now she gave him hope, you know? And that's why I commend everybody, you know. My little homie K9 got a bunch of motherfuckers that got love for him, man. Shout out to Mook. Shout out to Major, Uptown Major. Shout out to Chapo or Chavo. I still don't know. I'm sorry, brother. I don't know exactly what he said your name was, if it was Chapo or Chavo, but shout out to Jizzle. Shout out to his sister that's steady putting in that work, fighting for him. Shout out to his whole city. Or should I say his whole town? I think Norwalk is a town. Whatever it is, his whole community is backing him up, and that's dope. You know what I mean? And we need y'all to keep doing what y'all doing. We got to get my little homie up out of there. I don't want him in there for 30 years. I know y'all don't. So just keep supporting him. Keep the love coming. And trust me, that shit goes a long way. Take it from a nigga that was in there. And I was fortunate enough to have a huge support system and a lot of love coming. And I needed all of that. I don't know what I would have did without my peoples. So keep doing what y'all doing, man. I tip my hat to y'all. I salute y'all. It's real. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram at wes.smith.129. And you can find me on Facebook at Wes Smith, Wes without the T, Smith. And until next time, peace.